Let's go to your announcement this week then for an extra $21 billion in defence spending in 5 years, that taking defence spending as a share of GDP to 2.5%, then you want to lift defence spending to 3% of GDP. That's well ahead of Labor's projected target of around 2.3%. How have you come to these numbers?
It's a dangerous world, and under Labor, defence spending has stayed at 2%. It's been stagnant. And what we've also seen is AUKUS added to the defence budget. So there's a big imposition, a structural imposition on the defence budget, and under Labor they've done nothing about it. And what we're seeing instead is cannibalisation of existing capabilities in the Army, Navy and Air Force. So we're taking the hard decision to invest in defence. And this money will help deliver capability. We'll reinstate the 4th Squadron of F-35s. It will boost our sustainment budgets, which are always the first to go under a Labor government, which means we'll get more operational and training hours for our sailors, soldiers and aviators. And then finally, we're going to use the money to invest in asymmetric capabilities that we need as a country. Never mind the recruiting and retention crisis that has emerged under Labor, we're also going to fix that. So there's a lot to be done, and that's why we're investing this money.
Have you come to this 3% target because Donald Trump's administration has demanded it? Eldridge Colby, Donald Trump's choice as head of policy at the US Defence Department, told a US Senate committee that Australia is currently well below the 3% level advocated for by NATO.
Not at all. In fact, we've been listening to Kim Beazley, the former Labor leader, for many years now, who's been calling for 3%. We take Kim Beazley very seriously. He was our Defence Minister. He's a fine strategic mind. He's been calling for 3%. And so it's people like him that we're listening to. And that's why we're investing in our Defence Force, because we are living in a more dangerous world. Your viewers know that. Our Prime Minister Albanese has said that many times. We take that reality seriously, and we're not going to get caught with our pants down if the strategic environment changes and we find ourselves in a crisis.
The policy also talks about giving the ADF tools such as missiles, drones and uncrewed undersea vessels. Is this where most of the money will go?
We have a lot of capability in this country that needs to be sustained, so it'll go to sustainment budgets. We need to bring on projects like the F-35 4th Squadron. We need to invest in AUKUS. But we've also got to work out how, as a nation of 27 million people with a vast continent, that we can defend ourselves and how we can generate mass cheaply. So asymmetric capabilities, strike capabilities, we're going to focus on those things because that could give us the edge. And a lot of Australians don't know, but a lot of our small to medium enterprises here have assisted Ukrainians, particularly in drone and counter-drone warfare over the last 3 years. And so we'll be looking to Australian businesses to deliver some of that capability, which is why we're going to have a focus, of course, on developing sovereign capability as well.